Garrett, tell me a little bit about the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. If you remember last year, Air Force played in this game. They played Baylor, and it was a hapless affair for the Baylor Bears. It was like 15 degrees with wind chill. It was negative 30. It was a terrible time to be in attendance. And yet Air Force won that game. They used that momentum to go into this season with all kinds of good vibes. They looked like the favorite to be the New Year's Six champion out of the group of five. And then, Garrett, it fell apart.
Yeah, I think if I'm looking at this bowl game, things I know about the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl is that Lockheed Martin makes airplanes, and my dad works for them. And Air Force would do pretty well if they were to just, pay attention to the plant and maybe go down there, look at some of the planes they'll be flying in a couple of years, because I don't really think they have any business playing in this game and winning against James Madison.
My goodness.
I'm going to roast them. They played really bad down the last part of the season, and they kind of just do one thing. And when you can't do that, then, your whole season goes away. I think James Madison's a really, really good football team. They deserve a better game than this. I understand, technically speaking, they weren't supposed to play in a bowl game anyways, but then there weren't enough teams that qualified, and so they got what they deserved in the first place. They should still be playing a better bowl game than this, in my opinion. But look, it's a good team. A lot of people are leaving this James Madison team, but not till afterwards. So give me James Madison to rock this one, finish off a great season. And, Air Force, thanks for playing. We salute you guys, appreciate you guys and all you do for our country. But it's not going to be a fun game to watch. I'm still going to watch it, but it's not going to be a whole lot of fun.
Are you guys aware of where James Madison ranks in rush defense?
Towards the top?
They are number 1 in the country in
Let's
defending
go.
the rush, 61.5 yards per game. Can you guys remind me what type of offense Air Force runs?
Air raid, baby.
Do they run it? Do they air it out? Do they air raid up there?
Ironically, the name does not tell you what they do.
That is true. So I'm going to lean James Madison this one. I'm actually going 29-32 confidence points. I think the Dukes have, one last ride with all their guys. I know the coaching staff left. They're in Indiana now, but a lot of the guys are still there that made this run happen. Culture's strong there at James Madison. I think they get it done. Lean on that rush defense to shut down Air Force. And Garrett, you're right. It's just really surprising to see this out of a well-coached Air Force team to kind of collapse like this down the stretch. Who knows what caused that? I'm going to lean in betting against that.
Just for those on the pod side that heard me say air raid, no, that was facetious. Zach Larrier, their starting quarterback, had like 62 total attempts through the air. So I'm well aware of the offense.
I thought you were going to say 62 total pass yards on the season.
Well, remember when we thought that Navy was going to air it out a lot this year?
Yes.
Back in week 0 when we bought into that hype. And then they just didn't.
That was a conspiracy theory that is born exclusively out of the week 0 content cycle.
Yeah.
We were let down. We were fooled there. I'm going to take James Madison as well. Certainly appreciate everything that the Air Force does for us, but they're not.
Go check out the plant. It's a lot of fun. You can go see the F-35s. It's pretty cool. They're pretty intricate. It's a good time.
Yeah.
Gracious. How about that?